welcome back to the channel. So glad that you could be here. I got a pretty cool video for you guys today, so stay tuned. But before we actually get into the video, let me just throw this out there. If you are new here to the channel, if this is your first time seeing me, go ahead and click that subscribe button. There is content on this channel for everyone. You know, you just gotta find it. But click that subscribe button. Let me know what other products or things you want me to take a look at. And yeah, if you enjoyed this video in particular, give it a thumbs up. Now let's get into the video. So a few times on this channel, we have taken a look at pens. We've taken a look at a few pens, and I do have another one that I want to take a look at. But I got one today that we're going to take a look at that I bought actually at a gas station, a local gas station. Now, first of all, let's look at the back of it here. All right, it came in this nice little carrying case, but it says black ink pen, utility knife blade, emergency glass breaker, tungsten steel, self-defense rod for Krav Maga style combat. Okay. Ultra bright LED, 30 lumens, waterproof O-ring gasket connections, 5-in-1 tactical pen. So this pen is like an all-in-one tactical adventure pen, blade, glass breaker, all-in-one. Now this is what the pen actually looks like in the case. It looks probably a lot cooler than it actually is, but this thing was like 15 bucks, and free waterproof survival box. So the box is supposedly waterproof. So once you take this out, if it is waterproof, that's actually pretty cool. You can put like some matches and shit in there that'll will stay dry on your next camping trip or what have you. Oh, I about dropped it. But and it does have this little latch here. Let's go ahead and pop her open and take a look at what we got here. So, oh shit. We got stuff falling out and whatever. I'm just going to get all the pieces out, and we're just going to go from there. Oh, goddamn. Made in China, of course. Not really surprised. But, yeah. Let's get all the good pieces out. Well, it had that little a little red ball on the actual ink pen, but everything, I just drop everything on this channel. Never fails. Anyway, it looks like there's some dried up ink there at the end. Very weird. But first of all, let's take a look at this little blade that we have here. Looks decent. Couple of already little nick right there. The blade looks very I'd say it has a decent edge to it, but it does look kind of dull. Pretty lackluster, if you ask me. Not super high quality, which I guess it doesn't have to be. But it is unscrewable, and it's basically its own little piece. That's crazy. So you can take it out and choose to not use it if you don't want to. But you know, what's the fun in that? Now, once okay, so if you want to put this little blade up, you have the end here that with the glass breaker, and then on the inside is hollow, so there you go. Now your blade is secured, and you no longer run the risk of cutting yourself or others. But before we do that, before I put it up for the rest of the video, I do want to do a little sharpness test here. Okay, let's see. it's like semi sharp. It's nothing too nothing too crazy. Very, very, as you can tell, if you there's very rough edges, so instead of just slicing through it, it's just slowly tearing. Like I said, the blade, and you can even tell on the freaking blade, there's still paper. There's a little bit of paper on the end of the blade. So it's tearing more than cutting. But, you know, it's a blade and it will do the job. It will cut. Just, you know, if you're someone who is looking for the sharpest of sharp, you're not going to get it out of this thing because it was $15 and it was made in China. You know, very cheap materials. But, you know, the end goal here is to see what kind of cool pen we got. Now, the actual pen part of it, if you care to look here, it's just a little bitty pen. One thing that I will say is that it has these little bitty ink cartridges. That thing is small, you know? Very, very tiny, but it is replaceable, so you can keep using this pen, especially after it dries out. You can replace your ink cartridge, so that is something. I do like that. Reusable pens are always very much appreciated. But let's write. Let's see. And well, subscribe. It writes decent. Let's see here. And don't forget to like the video. Yeah. It writes decent. I mean, it writes just like your normal ballpoint pen. Nothing spectacular. I mean, it's no better than your average Bic or something similar. It's an average ballpoint pen, and it writes like it too. What I will say though is that it does have a decent feel in the hand, so I was a little concerned about that. But where it's a little bit thinner down here and a little bit thicker right in the middle, it does have a nice kind of, it seems like it falls into place of your hand. Pretty cool. That is, I mean, it feels good. Anyway, now that we have all this together, you have the glass breaker that we're going to take a look at very soon. But what goes on top of the glass breaker is actually this flashlight, right? So it goes, or I thought it did. Maybe it don't. Am I wrong? Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. So I guess this is just interchangeable. So you gotta take the blade out to hook the flashlight up. Is that correct? Am I? Or does that not even go? I don't even think that goes. So what did I do wrong here? I'm confused. Maybe I have to take the blade out. Maybe I gotta take the blade out. What do you say? No, I don't know. What the fudge? What the hell? That's so confusing. So where does it go? Let's look at the box. The flashlight obviously goes somewhere, but where? I don't really know. That's so weird. Am I just doing it wrong? I wouldn't imagine that I would have this much trouble trying to figure out just where the damn flashlight goes. That's crazy. So where do you put the flashlight? That's so weird. Why does it not go? Maybe. Okay. Okay. So maybe this is the cap for the pin. Well, yeah, that's where it goes. That is the last place I thought it would go. Like, why would you cover your pin? You use the pin probably more than you do the flashlight. So that's super confusing. But now you have this big long rod here. That is this is, I guess this is supposed to be like the weapon, it says, for. Okay. Now it's time for the flashlight test. It says this is 30 lumens. If that's 30 lumens, dude. I have a 10 lumen landscape light in the yard that is brighter than this thing. This thing better be dead, because that's weak. That's super weak. One thing that I will note, though, we have a weak flashlight, but the pocket clip here, is actually pretty sturdy. That sucker is on there. That's something that is always important, because 9 times out of 10, the pocket clips are always the first things to go on your flashlights, on your freaking pins, on your screwdrivers. The damn pocket clip always breaks first. So it's important that it does have just a little bit of give, so you can clip it on whatever you want. But wiggling wise, you don't want this thing to wiggle at all. So that's cool. Now let's get into the fun part, okay? So my wife was lucky enough to donate this mug that she no longer wants. So I'm going to try something out, right? I'm going to try to do something, and hopefully I don't screw everything up. But let's try. This is porcelain, by the way. It's not glass, but we're still going to try to break it with our tungsten tip. Oh gosh. Oh, I don't know. Maybe I need to take this thing outside. What do you think? What do you think? Yeah, let's do that. Let's take it outside. So, give me a minute. Join me outside, and we will break this thing. What do you say? Okay, guys. I tried to use a porcelain mug, as you saw in the other portion of the video, but that thing did not break at all. So, yeah, maybe it was too thick. I'm not really sure. Maybe it's because it's not glass that it didn't break. But here we have a Michelob Ultra bottle that I emptied. And we are going to attempt this again. And if this doesn't work, then hell, I might just add both of the videos together and see, show you guys the outcome of both. But here we go. We're going to try this one more time. Hey, that worked. That worked a whole lot better than it did with the porcelain. My only main concern is that, as you can tell, I had to use quite a bit of force to get the bottle to break anyway, and with a beer bottle, it doesn't take, that much damage to break it. But with this thing right here, however, I feel like you shouldn't need to apply an ass load of pressure in order to break it. These things are made for safety reasons, right? They're made for, emergency uses. So in that case, wouldn't you think that you need to create something that's super able to get you out of a pickle? Maybe that's just me. I don't know. But I feel like this wouldn't do that good if you were in a car, I figured you might have to exert all your energy in order to break that car window in order to save your life. But maybe I'm looking too deep into it. But anyway, yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you guys very much for watching. If you want to see me use this on other pieces of glass, let me know in the comments below, and maybe I'll get that done for you guys. And, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.